Hi everybody and welcome back to Necromancy 101. Last week I said we were going to talk about spirits, and we did, but I think everyone thought I meant spirits, when I really meant, spirits. So this week, in order to alleviate some of the confusion, we're going to talk about spirits and ways to contact them. Now, obviously, talking with spirits is one of the core principles of necromancy, which is to say, summoning up spirits in order to discern the future and learn things and information and stuff. I mean, it's in the Bible. It's in a lot of world cultures, and in a lot of places, it's taboo. But that's a struggle we're still going through today, because necromancy isn't taboo anymore. It's totally okay. Anyway, in the past, one of the things you might need to summon an old spirit would be a piece of their bone, or something very dear to them in life, or things like that. And even today, those are still good ways to get a hold of a spirit. I mean, if you can get a hold of a finger bone, or a piece of their skin or their hair, that's a really solid connection that you have. Or, their teddy bear that they loved their entire lives and they slept with, even if they were 30 and they, swore that they didn't, and anyway. But today we've moved beyond that, because the internet provides a lot of ways for people to pour out their soul. You hear any number of people who have like a live journal diary or internet diaries and internet blogs, and they pour themselves into it, and they're very, the heart is put in there. Or they love their Facebook or their Twitter or their cell phone, as the case may be. And that is a viable way to get a hold of a spirit. And because, you'll load up their Facebook or you load up their live journal and you put that in your summoning circle, and then you use that to contact the spirit. And the information on the page and, the presence of that will draw the spirit in. In some ways, a lot better than anything else they'll have, because, if you load up somebody's Facebook who's not doing like, I'll be done just real quick, I just got to check this one thing real fast. So it's a really good magnet for spirits. And another thing in the modern age that we have is cell phones. Now, the great thing about modern technology is that it means you can move beyond a Ouija board, or, like stringing up lights and having like letters up there and, having them sort of buzz the light. Because with modern technology, what you can do is you can get a burner phone and set it down in the circle and have it booted up to texting stuff or Twitter or whatever their medium of communication is, and then have it, the number tapped into your phone. Or with texting, you could just make it so your phone's the only number it can text. And then once you summon them, they'll start texting into their phone, and suddenly you'll get buzzing and stuff in your own phone. And what's great about that is that you can carry it around and you know that it's from the spirit, because, you can text back and forth. And you can also, you don't have to write down all the conversations, because it's recorded digitally. I mean, admittedly, if you get a smartphone for your burner phone, then their family might be a little confused when they start logging back in or checking Facebook again, or making Facebook, picture posts with nothing but, a wall behind you, and things like that. So I suppose another thing you could do, I mean, I've never done this, but I've heard it done, is that you get a Skype and set up a Skype camera, and then, wait for the spirit to manifest behind you. Instead of, going up to a mirror and doing things in front of the mirror, because mirror magic can be dangerous. Whereas Skype magic is, worst case scenario, you're pretty much like, oh, we're done, shut off the computer. So, some of the joys of modern technology. So, that's some stuff about spirits. Hopefully it helps. Okay, that's it for this week. Like and subscribe.